Hi guys, Dazzie here with another episode of my comic book hauls. This time it's episode 120 and I've got a lot of good keys here, guys. On Saturday I took my daughter back to her university in Cardiff. She'd been staying with us over Easter and dropped her off around about 11 o'clock, got into town about 11:30. Time to kill. The main shop I wanted to go to opened at 1 o'clock. So against my better judgment, I headed off to Forbidden Planet International in Cardiff. And you know my lack of love for Forbidden Planet, and it's no exception down there. The first time I went to Forbidden Planet in Cardiff, they said I couldn't film because the shop was too messy. Can you believe it? And it was still pretty much the same. You know, it's not a lot of care taken. And I struggled to find anything at all. New issues only, no back issues. When I talk back issues, I mean 90s to 80s to 70s to 60s, nothing like that. So, like I said, I was looking for Nightwing 79 in particular, Geiger, those kind of new books that are got a bit of value to them. Nothing, picked clean. Went upstairs, they had some grab bags for £1. I picked up one grab bag. Worked out at 33p a book. They had 3 books in a bag. So I ended up picking up a grab bag because of this one. This is cover issue 1. This is the variant. And this has just recently been optioned for a HBO Max animated show. Okay. I wasn't taken. Not an exciting start to my trip. The other books in the grab bag was cover issue 4. Like I say, an option title, might get a couple of quid for it. And the final issue, I believe, of Coyotes, another book from Image that has been optioned recently. Disappointing. So, headed off to a second-hand bookstore, believe it or not. And this, I think, was called Trout Books, if I'm not mistaken, or Trout Books, something like that. I think it was Trout. And I said, have you got any books? And they said, yeah, we've got tons upstairs. And I went upstairs, and believe me, guys, there were tons of back issues. But, alas, again, picked clean, filler issue after filler issue, next to nothing, especially in the Marvel section and the indie section. Couldn't find diddly squat. So, turned to the DC section. I found 4 books. And they were like $125 to $150 a book. Picked up issue 442 of Batman. And this is the first time Tim Drake dons the Robin costume. Of course, that is going to happen in season 3 of the Titans show. Picked up another copy of Batman 26. First appearance of Wolf Spider, who's going to be in the Batwoman show, season 2. Pretty happy to find this one. I made a comic book haul video a long time ago about rare banned books, and it got a lot of views. So I managed to find the final issue of Flex Mentalo, issue 4 from Grant Morrison. This is, like I say, a book that went through the courts because I think they were using Flex Mentalo in the image of Charles Atlas, something along those lines. Anyway, these books were banned for a long time, and yeah, pretty scarce. So to find that, happy days. That can go, the books I'm showing you, between 5 and 15 quid on eBay. Okay, the best book I found in the shop was another copy. I keep finding this book, Action Comics issue 9, the second appearance and origin of Calvin Ellis, supposedly going to be the new Superman. Well, I'm not so sure. Could it be Val Zod? I read that they're actually looking to line up a Superman that hasn't even appeared in the comics, which would be a little bit disappointing. So I went to Comic Guru, and this was a shop that one of my subscribers told me to avoid. They said, Daz, I've just been there, had a nightmare experience, will never go back there again. Picked up a lot of keys, took them to the owner to get priced up. And now this is a shop, guys, where the owner pre-programs a computer, and on this computer they've got all the prices of these books. So I guess it's like checking eBay a little bit, it's all pre-programmed. And this shop is expensive. For instance, you've got the first Dazzler in there, raw, 130 quid. Daredevil, issue 100, 120 quid. Can you believe it? It's just so darn expensive. They had the Eternals later runs, not the 70s books, 10 quid a pop. You know, it's just insane. It really is. So, like I said, my subscriber friend said he took all the books up and none of them were logged into the computer. Hence, he spent all afternoon picking out his books and he wasn't allowed to buy any. Simple as that. And I know from experience it is tough. This is a shop where I've taken books up before, being told they're cover price, and then when you get the bill and you look at the receipt, they ain't cover price. One book, a couple of books I picked up, I think were 10 quid. You tell me they're 10 quid, I ain't going to buy them. But I picked up so many books that I couldn't tell. You know, a bit sly. So, I don't know. Anyway, I went to this shop and, like I said, so many back issues, boxes after boxes. There must be, oh my word, 30, 40 long boxes. No, probably more than that. Probably 50 to 60 long boxes of comics. And they are rammed. I mean, you can't even get your fingers in there, guys. I've actually made a comic book hunting adventures video and it is number 24 on my playlist. If you check that out, you'll see the amount of books in this shop. I made a video there last year or the year before. And I was looking and looking and looking, and for the first hour, I swear I couldn't find anything. It was picked clean. Everything I looked for, gone. And I found one book in a box. And again, it's not the kind of price I wanted to pay, but looking at eBay, it was going for a third of what it was going for on eBay. I actually made a hot comic book alert about the book. So I went up and paid for the book, and I thought to myself, I can't give up. I can't give up. So what did I do? I went to the toilet. And it seemed to be quite lucky. I came back. I'm not defeated that easily. And started digging and digging. And then I found a load of boxes on the floor. I said, hey mate, are these boxes, you know, are they cover price? Yeah, they're all cover price them. Or they're books that people haven't picked up from their pull lists and things like that. So I thought, oh, happy days. So I started looking. And then I found a box of Batman comics. And I thought, yeah, these can't be cover price, but I'm going to try anyway. I'm going to try my luck. So I found Batman 635, you know, first Red Hood. I found 655, first and second print. And the second print is black and white, grey, if I'm not mistaken, like a greyish colour. Took them up with a few other books that I found. And he said, of course, they hadn't been pre-programmed yet, you know, so you think it's one of them days. But in amongst those books, I found a few other very good keys, and I managed to get them through, which I found was amazing. So I went back, I paid for them. Now, bear in mind, all these books are, sorry to ramble on, guys, but I've got to tell the story. All these books are between £2 and £3, round about that range, and except for two books, the first book that I found and the last book that I found. Let's get into the books, guys. Starting in New 52, we got Batman issue 28. And this is the first appearance of Bluebird, a character that has been used quite a lot in the recent Batman series, I believe. Up next is Avengers Academy issue 20. Now, all these books, guys, I'm showing you are around about £10 on eBay. This is, like I said, Avengers Academy issue 20, the first appearance of the White Tiger, and that is the Ayala version, if I'm not mistaken. Of course, we saw Scarlet Witch a lot in the WandaVision show, and some of her covers have got hot. I actually own, is it issue 10, where the Japanese writing? I was gifted that one from my friend Lyric Magic Moments. There's about 3 of those covers that go for quite a bit of coin. We're talking about £15 to £20. I managed to find one of them. That was Scarlet Witch, issue 15. Just a nice cover. I think there's another cover with Agatha Harkness on the front that goes for some coin. Happy to find a second copy of this. A second printing. We know what second printings of books are doing at the moment. This is Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur, issue 32, the second printing. Key Collector, I think, has this as a $30 book. You know, I'll be happy if I can get 20 for it. This is the first appearance of Princess Fisk, Wilson Fisk's daughter. And like I said, I was told, asked by one of my good friends, Subsequential Geek, how do I grade my own books? I grade all my books, mate, and I make a note of them. If they're keepers, I always make a note of what I think the grade is. If they're presentable, I will pick them up. It's as simple as that. When it comes to modern books, you know, I don't pick up tatty modern books because there's no value to them. Amazing Spider-Man, issue 611, just a pretty cool Deadpool cover. Again, this can go for 20 odd. I've sold one before for about 15 to 20 quid. This was a cheeky little find. This is Edge of Spider-Verse, issue number 5. We all know this one, the first appearance of Penny Parker and Exile, the Old Man Spider. But Penny Parker, of course, will be returning, I would guess, in Into the Spider-Verse Part 2. Liked her in the first one. This is obviously Gerard Way from My Chemical Romance wrote that. Okay, so let's show you some of the keepers now. I've backed on board with my keepers. This is Pearl, issue 1. This is the regular cover. I had the variant previously. This is the premiere issue of a new series, well, at the time, written by Brian Michael Bendis and illustrated by Michael Gaydos, about a tattoo artist who was also an assassin. This has been, Brian Michael Bendis came out and said that this is being talked of for being a TV show or a movie. Again, that is a £15 book at the moment. Another copy of this one. This is an upgrade on my previous copy. This is New Avengers issue 53. Guys, if you don't know about this book and you can find it for cheap, I suggest you do. Because this is where Brother Voodoo becomes Sorcerer Supreme in the mainstream Marvel Universe. I showed the first appearance of Brother Voodoo the other day in one of my showcases. I picked that for about 6 quid, can you believe it? But Brother Voodoo is going to be in the new Doctor Strange film. I reckon at some point he may become a Sorcerer Supreme. It's just a cheap little key, guys, and worth picking up in my opinion. Another copy and another upgrade. We're getting the TV show starring Nick Fury and Talos, the Skrull. This is Secret Invasion, issue number 1. And this is a story arc in which the shape-shifting race of the aliens, the Skrulls, have invaded Earth and are impersonating key figures in the Marvel Universe. This is the Delotto regular cover. Around about a £20 to £25 book now. So for 3 quid, happy days. Looking forward to that show. They've just added the actress who was in Game of Thrones. I can't think of her name. With the blondie hair in it. She's like the Queen of the Dragons. I don't know. I never watched Game of Thrones, so I couldn't really tell you. Really happy. Oh, Emilia Clarke, I think that's her name. Really happy to find this book. I've seen this on a few hauls, but it's quite a scarce book by all accounts. We are getting a Plastic Man film. But we're not getting a Plastic Man film. We are getting, apparently, a gender swap. And it is going to be Plastic Woman. And Plastic Woman first appears in Countdown, The Search for Ray Palmer, Superwoman and Batwoman. Yep, this is the first cameo appearance of the Plastic Woman. And the first appearance of the Earth 2 Justice League team. Female versions of the JLA's main heroes. 2 quid for that one. This one was really hot at one point. I think it's calmed down a little bit, but it's still around about a £15 to £20 book. This wouldn't have been on my radar for a while. And it's Rob Liefeld goodness, really, isn't it? This is SpiderMan Deadpool, issue 47. And this, of course, is the first cameo appearance of Major X. Alexander Nathaniel Summers, just a brief little in-story cameo. Now, after discovering Major X was going to appear in this issue, Rob Liefeld produced a set of covers featuring the character that he created that went on sale exclusively in his website prior to this issue's publication. What I like about this book, guys, it is very low printed. Just 17,783 copies are known in existence. And I got one of them. If you check Key Collectors, top 20 at the moment, this book is in there. So it was worth picking up really for a couple of quid. In fact, I picked up 2 copies. This is Secret Warriors, issue 6. I've already listed one of them and got an offer. This is the issue where Madame Hydra is revealed to be Contessa Valentina Allegra de la Fontaine. Of course, the character from The Falcon and the Winter Soldier. I actually found her first appearance recently for £4. And that book is going crazy at the moment. I like the look of the character. A bit more evil and a lot more funny, I think, than Nick Fury. I think she's going to be around, and I think it may lead to her leading the Dark Avengers. And happy days with this one. Like I said, £3, double up, Dazzie. Really happy to find this one because this brings back good memories. I actually own some of the box sets to the Superhero Squad. Can you remember that show? Oh, that was funny. Me and the boys have started watching it from time to time, and it's good. And the first appearance is heating up. This is Avengers, the Initiative, Reptile. And this is the first appearance of Reptile from the Superhero Squad cartoons. And Reptile is Humberto Lopez. It's another low-printed book, guys. Just 23,100 copies of this one. I was in the shop, and when I bought this, the owner said, somebody walked into my shop the other day and bought 7 of these. Wish I had, but I found the last remaining one. And for £3, can't go wrong. He is getting his own solo book. So, the first book I picked up, I ended up paying £8 for, which I think is a decent price. It's a nice cover. I love the blues in it. Hot Comic Book Alert was made. This is Spectacular Spider-Man, issue 98, and the first appearance and origin of Spot, who is Jonathan Owen, a villain who has the power to teleport, and apparently he is rumoured to be in Into the Spider-Verse 2, one of the villains. So worth picking up, I think, for that price. And I picked up issue 97, the first appearance of Jonathan Owen, a little while ago. So that's Jonathan Owen as Spot. So when I took out the Batman books, I found several others that I thought I would never get through. And they were £2 a piece. Can you believe it? And when I first saw them, I thought, you panic because you think, oh, I'm going to get caught out here. I'm going to end up paying. Some of these books go for crazy money. And we're talking 60, 70 quid. Even the filler issues, around about 15 quid. What did I find, guys? I found some Adam Hughes goodness. Catwoman, issue 69. I am down to meet Adam Hughes next year at the Portsmouth Con. But I don't know whether I'll be keeping these. I don't think I will be. There's no room in my collection for covers. They will be getting listed very soon. This one goes for a lot of money. This is Catwoman, issue 70. They are stunning covers. This one, like I say, 60 to 70 quid book, that. 71. This one goes for a lot of coin. The character has just been announced to get her own movie. I might hold on to this one until we get a bit nearer that. This is Catwoman, issue 72, and a fantastic Zatanna cover. I say, guys, £2 a pop. Woohoo! Fill your boots, Dazzie. 73. The first book I found when I was digging through all these boxes, and they were scattered all around the room, basically. I had to dig and dig and dig. I was there a good few hours, left when it shut at 6 o'clock, almost got locked in. But this is the big book. Look at this one, 74. Just a cracking issue, guys. Like I say, 60, 70 quid book. I can't believe the shop owner didn't have a clue. Didn't have a clue. He's got books that I wouldn't pay 2 quid for at 10 to 20 quid. And these ones, 2 quid. I couldn't believe it. 75. Yeah, Joker there. 76. 77. 78. That's a nice one. 79. Like this cover too. 80. Sadly, there was no 51. The lost issue, you know, where she's holding up the numbers. That would have been brilliant. 81. And the final issue, guys, 82. For just a cracking little run of books I found there. Gonna make some coin off that. Happy days. So, one book to go. And there were a load of long boxes nearer the counter. You know me, I leave no stone unturned, always in them. And the guy was telling me they're variants, they're a lot more money. Okay, I thought, well, you know, tried a sneaky one. Found one, put it in me paw, wondered if he'd notice. This is a character that I really believe in. It is a book that I have the regular cover of. I do not buy incentives really. I don't know, you know, modern books, incentives, I don't really see the value in it. But I do believe this character is coming to the MCU. I have his first appearance, alas, and it is a very expensive book, but alas, my copy is water damaged. But I only paid a tenner for it. Again, when I'm talking a dear book, we're talking probably 200 raw for the book. So I took the book up, and he noticed it straight away, and I think he's going to say around about 50 to 60 quid for this, which is probably going to price me out, I thought. He said $24.99 for this book. And I said, let me think about it, because I don't do incentives. I don't buy modern books, really. Big ones. And so I eBayed it. And this book is going for a lot of money. We're talking 200 plus. That suddenly changed my outlook. And I said, sold. What book did I pick up, guys? I picked up, drumroll, for £24.99, Totally Awesome Hulk. Yes, issue 1, the Frank Cho 1 in 25 variant. This is the first appearance of Amadeus Cho as the Hulk. Of course, Amadeus Cho first appears in Amazing Fantasy 15, which I own. It's also the first appearance of Lady Hellbender, who was Marguerite Hellbender. This cover just absolutely blows me away. It's a homage, of course, to Incredible Hulk issue 1 from 1962. And I don't see a spine tick on the book. 9.8s in this book are going round about £700 to £800 at the moment. I will at some point hope to get this graded. Now there is, when I say it's a little bit of a bend on the back corner, I mean it's minuscule, and without a press the book's in the 9s, but with a press I think this could well be a 9.8, guys. And I'm excited. I like the character Amadeus Cho, and I think we may see him in a Champions Disney Plus show. I could see with Sam Alexander and a few of the others. So there we go, guys. That is my haul. Blown away with some of those books I picked up. You know, sometimes it only takes going to the toilet to bring you a bit of luck. If you like what you see, please like and subscribe, all that jazz. It means the world to me. I've got enough for another haul. I've been hunting today. I'm out and about. Bye for now.